Okay, so my dream. The dream is not so much important just in the fact, well, it was important in the fact that the emotions I felt. Okay? I'm a romantic by heart. I always have been, and I always will be. Now, the feeling of romance that I've always wanted, I have never truly felt. Okay? That I it's hard to describe in words, but that feeling that you get, let's just say in my dream. Someone who I used to be attracted to, but now is just a friend that I value her opinion. Me and her sister were in a hotel room. Her sister was getting drunk, but me and her, she's very small and very petite. She stepped on my feet, or stood on my feet, and for 3 hours we danced with no music, slow danced, and just held each other close and connected. Now, this isn't making me want to go talk to this girl and fall in love with her, but the feeling of that romance, just being that close because you simply want to, because there's something there that you just want to feel, and it's with another person that's willing to feel it. It's such an empowering feeling. I felt good the entire night, even through what some would consider a nightmare. Because after that 3 hour dream, part of the dream, I went to many different universes that were very insightful and very interesting. And I oh, hold on. Have another. Hold on. I hate mosquitoes. Okay, sorry about that. So the dream, just a good night's sleep, and the dreams were amazing. So it felt nice. So I woke up, felt good, and throughout the day, I just felt different. I feel different every day now, and I can't explain it. It's not that I'm feeling profoundly changed every day, or maybe it's that I am, but it just seems like every single day, these feelings that I have, these raw feelings that make me see things in different ways, just get stronger every night, every time I sleep. And there's just no stopping it, and it's really throwing me off my game. I almost don't know how to comprehend it. In fact, I don't. But I encourage it so much because it's so interesting. Like, how do you stop change like that? How do you really do it? Why would you do it? I don't know. I'm not gonna. So I ordered my own copy of the Deepak Chopra book, because this copy is my mother's. Because I really want to start marking things down in this book, because this book is fantastic and I love it and I recommend it to you. If you're wanting some guidance or some direction, or a possible direction, not even a defined one, just as a possibility, it's got some good information in it. And Deepak Chopra is not some left wing crazy guy with nothing behind his under his belt. He's got he is very well known for combining spiritualism with modern day science, and he actually has results. So, if you're looking for a direction and want a possibility, I suggest checking out some of his writing, because it's very interesting. Or at least this is, and I'm going to read more, like I said. What do you want? I'm doing something. Oh, yeah, well, of course it turned green. It's like springtime. Okay. I am super excited because I've been working on a interpretation of a dream I had for a month and a half now. I think I spoke of it in a video before. It's basically where I died in a dream. You usually wake up or you switch dreams when you die. Well, I died in my dream, and I opened my eyes and I was in this big stone cavern, and it was just blank but with pillars everywhere. And then in front of me there was this huge stone wheel with a golden hand on it, like a big ass clock. Now, on the circle, on the top and the bottom and the left and the right, there were a pair of circles each. So 2, 2, 2, 2. So there were 8 circles all the way around it, forming a cross or a plus sign or whatever you want to call it. Now, I named that the 9 circles of my life, or the 9 circles of life, because it meant something in that dream meant a lot to me. I don't know what yet, but it's coming together. Now, this is the picture that I drew of it. You may not be able to see it very well because it's lightly drawn, but as you can tell, I've been scrambling to figure it out. Okay, there we go. Now, that is the direction the hand was pointing for me. Now, these outside circles, I couldn't figure them out. You know, it was one of those things, you know what they are, as in, if you see the wrong thing, you know immediately. And if you see the right thing, you know immediately. I just couldn't access the right idea that fit those circles. First, it was, choices that you make, and it was going to be for everyone, and then it was going to be just for me. And then it was going to be ideals that you lived by. But then I was thinking, well, ideals change constantly. So it can't be 8 solid ideals. What is it? And tonight, I had an epiphany. And honestly, I don't even remember what caused it. It's just one of those, oh my god, eureka sort of things, And I have those, I've had enough of them to really understand how much I appreciate them. This drawing, for me, the hand represents me and where I am. The larger circle that the 8 are on represents all of life, everything that happens. The 8 circles around it represent my personal barriers, that hold me back. Think of each of those circles as a lock, and each one represents a different barrier, a different obstacle that I put there, or that my ego puts there, to hold me back from experiencing all of life at any time I wish. Because right now, I am in between the left pair of circles, the left pair of locks. So that means I'm stuck between barriers. I'm not experiencing anything else. These barriers are keeping me there. Now, I'm sure if I saw this again in the dream, it would be moved. It would be varying. It would move a lot. But I died in that dream, and this is where I was when I died. The fact that I know that the idea of barriers being these circles is right, fuels my fire even more to, the barriers I have that are up, that are holding me back from being who I really am. Oh. Sorry, I'll have to make another video. But I don't mind. It's just fun to talk about this, let me tell you. And it's, even if nobody really watches these, I don't really care. Like, I feel so good letting some of this energy out, because the barriers that I've put up through my life, and according to my weight, are virtually meaningless. They have nothing behind them except for my ego holding on to the fear of not being accepted because of my weight. Now, before I go into this, because it's a long description and a long explanation, I'm going to stop this video and make a next one.